All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Study Prep Guys channel. And for today's video, we will be looking into 2024 past papers for principle of business. So without further ado, let me just put up this here as fast as possible. Um, yeah, this is it. All right. Hopefully everything's okay there with you guys over there. Make sure everything all right. All right. At least everybody could see me. So welcome back channel. This channel is finally building momentum. I really like that. We have approximately we nearly reached 1,000 viewership on this channel. Eventually we'll pass that. But it's nice to be back with you guys today. I really do appreciate your time and your attention. Anyways, let's start this paper. Let me stop yapping. And let's start. So we work in the 2024 paper for now. And I know if you guys could see the notepad here, this will be our brainstorming tool for today. All right, hopefully everybody could see the notepad. No? Well, guys, can I see the notepad? Let me see. This notepad is not showing up. All right, let's see back in. Nope, the notepad is not showing up, guys. Anyways, we'll have to work as it is or as we are. All right. So easy question right off the bat. It says define the term shareholder as it relates to the business. The I would say the shareholder is part of the business and acts as a profit incentive to promote the business and earn share of the profits. So a shareholder is like a very broad term, and this is for me this AI. Make sure labeling this thing good. And don't worry, guys, it'll be a little bit of a long live stream, but I have the stamina to go. This question one. So a shareholder is basically someone that that pulls a lot of money into the business. They pull money into the business. That's one vital thing they do. So the first of all, they actually give money to the business, and secondly, they act as somebody that actually gets a share of the business profits, depending on how much of the business they do buy. And shareholders usually deals with um, markets, and they look at it and they look at how much profits they can gain. And as a shareholder, if the business goes through a time of deficiencies or even a time of deficiencies, I'm what trying to say. What happens 98% of the time, or usually happens all the time, is that if your business is at a loss, the shareholders' profits or the investments will go down the drain. So we have that one question out of the way. Um, they say define the term shareholder as it relates to the business. Yes, that's a good definition. Identify two shareholders that are involved in a business. So give me a second, guys. Let me do some research in this because this is what this channel is about. Excuse me. All right. So there are common shareholders and there's preferred shareholders. So there's a lot of different shareholders. I will make a separate video on this, covering the talk better, but this is just the scrap data for now. Common shareholders and preferred shareholders. So we have those two out of the way. And then we have outline one rule of one of the shareholders identified in A. Um, One rule is very basic. That is the monetary funds. One of the shareholders' major role is actually to contribute financially to the actual business. So they're responsible for the monetary fund. We'll be answering section or question one today. We'll move on to question two in a later video. I'll probably do another live stream tonight. It really depends on how I'm feeling. So let's go on to the next question. So describe two functional areas of the business. We have the human, we have the so we have the financial department. That's one, and then we have the management department. So that's two departments there. We have the sales, or we have the marketing department. And for you guys that do not know what's marketing department, this is like how do you get your products out to the broader scope? How do you get your products out to the broader world? This could be through social media influences. This could be through social media. That's one way how we get data out into the broader world. So that answer is for describe two functional areas of business, and it says actually describe it. The financial department is responsible for monetary assistance in business affairs. And one thing about the financial department is sometimes they have something called a recovery fund. A recovery fund. And why do they have a recovery fund, you might ask? In case the business go through like a drastic loss. Like, sometimes the business might not always be okay. Sometimes the business might go through times of financial heartaches. And in those cases, we have a recovery fund in case those drastic losses are being made, meaning that in the case of, like, for example, the monetary recovery fund, that's what you call it. Let me just make add it monetary just to make, because recovery fund could be anything. Monetary recovery fund, they are responsible for the recovery fund in amount of segments. And the financial departments have a lot of other roles. Like, for example, they have the role of actually um, payroll for employees and all this other stuff. So they have a lot of different responsibilities as it relates to the financial segment management of a business. Then we come back to the management department. They just do some elaboration. The management department, the marketing department, sorry for that. This is responsible. This is responsible for getting the products out to the broader world. And how do we get this product out to the broader world? This is via globalization. And in terms of globalization in this context, Globalization could be a positive thing, it could be a negative thing. It really just depends on how you actually view it. So we just answered describe two functional areas of a business. So we get that out of the way. So we have the financial department. This is responsible for monetary assistance in business affairs. And an example of this is the Monetary Recovery Fund. This is in case the business does face a significant or drastic loss. Then we have the management, the marketing department. Sorry for that. This is responsible for getting the products out to the broader world or actually advertising your products. This could be done through via globalization, via the internet, via social media, via Facebook, via Twitter, and all these other things. So it's very simplistic to understand. So moving on, list four ethical or legal principles that business owners should adopt in establishing and operating a business. It says ethical. When you think of ethical and legal, um, so some things they could do is avoid exploitation, um, avoid exploitation, meaning that they exploit their customers as it relates to customers. So avoid exploitation as it relates to customers. Don't overcharge your customers. Don't rob them. So that's one ethical and legal principle that they should really abide by. So we have that out of the way also. So another point or something else they could literally do. So avoid exploitation as relates customers, pay taxes. That's something that the taxes as it relates to government incentives. Another thing they should really do is really provide employment opportunities. So we have avoid exploitation, don't exploit your customers, pay taxes, and we have provide employment opportunities to local personnel. This is one of the rules to actual government because when you're establishing a business, you're actually contributing to the economical development of your country. So we have avoid exploitation as relates customers, pay taxes as relates to government, and we have government incentives, provide employment opportunities um, for local personnel. So we have that out of the way also. And another thing that they could do to actually ethical or legal principles is provide adequate wages or payroll. So everything, not everything for that. That is out of the way for question 4. Explain the likely consequences of failing to comply with two of the ethical principles listed above. So one with relation to exploitation, the business can't face a drastic penalty by government and legal bodies. So if you're exploiting customers, you are very much likely to be, actually reported because people say, yo, this business exploiting we and stuff like that. That is one of the things that is likely to happen. Is it 100% likely to happen? No, but is it likely? Yes, it's still likely. Um, So as it relates to taxes, you can be all right, but interesting things out in relation to not paying taxes, not paying taxes, you may have serious repercussions with government, i.e., so in relation to not paying taxes, you may have serious not reproductions, is repercussions, repercussions with the government, i.e., legal actions against the business, even a shutdown. All right, so I hardly have any space here, guys. So, two likely effects of failing to comply with any two or ethical principle distinency is in relation to exploitation. The business can face a drastic penalty by government and legal bodies, meaning that you could be reported. Um, for the second one, in relation to not paying taxes, you may have serious repercussions with the government, i.e., legal actions against a business can be taken, leading to an eventual shutdown. So, anyways, that is all answers for this segment of it. So it's nice to be back with you guys today. I really do appreciate your time. I will make a better video on this. I will make a better video on this when I have time. So, anyways, guys, this is Study Prep Guy. See you guys on the next video. Subscribe, like, let's finally reach a 20 subscribers quick. See you guys later.